Die hard. You know what we talking about, man.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
You know once the Knicks start getting hot, you know who's coming out the woodworks and got something to say. The fake-ass Knicks fan himself, Stephen A. Smith, then opened his mouth about us. Reunited with Skip Bayless. See what he had to say.
And so as I look at the New York Knicks, I'm like, if it was Thibodeau, I wouldn't be as worried because they rough and rugged. And they came at you, they were like cardiac kids fighting all the time.
Pause that, Fabian.
Really
pause. Spin it from the top. Pause.
And so as I look at the New York Knicks, I'm like, if it was Thibodeau, I wouldn't be as worried because they rough and rugged. And they came at you, they were like cardiac kids.
You don't even watch the games.
No. Oh boy, I didn't realize this motherfucker. Nah, all right.
Play the clip.
No, you got that.
Play the clip.
Nah.
Play the clip.
Man. God damn.
It's Blue Drew. Leave
Mike
me alone.
Really
Play the clip.
Man. He really, really is. And he's a good coach. But I'm waiting to see, can he pull that extra oomph out of you? Yeah. That's going to make you that dog that you need to be when you got to go up against those Pistons. Right. Because this is the thing about the Pistons more so than the Cavs or anybody else. JB Bickerstaff comes on the show, First Take, whenever, when the offseason arrives and all that stuff. And he couldn't stop talking about how badly he wants the Knicks. Like, they will never beat us again, ever. And his players feel that way. Yeah. And then I watched the Knicks go into Detroit a few weeks ago and lose by 30. Yep. And I said, oh, shit. I'm really, really, really worried.
They brought in the dog, though. Jose, he got that kind of mentality.
Yeah, but he's not, that's not enough.
Alvarado.
Just in case we thought he was lying, your man, JB Bickerstaff, not BJ. When they got him out, he go crazy. Yeah, post-game interview yesterday. He had some things to say.
History with the opponent, the Knicks, from the playoffs, and you beating them by 40-plus points twice this year. Do you guys see red when they see the Knicks now? Is there a certain thing that boils up in them when you see them?
I mean, that playoff was, heavily contested, and I think it bred some of that, right? Like, I don't want to call it a rivalry yet, but it is intensified for us for sure. Again, both teams, I'm sure, would like to get a look at one another fully healthy and see what that looks like. But again, I give our guys a ton of credit just for the response, more so than anything. And the way that they came out today with the right mindset and understanding what was going to be in front of them. And, with Towns, without Towns, with Anunoby, without Anunoby, like that's a really good basketball team over there. Well-coached basketball team over there, extremely dangerous. So for our guys to respond the way they did, that's what's most impressive to me.
They're taking it personal, man. Playoff series, they ain't forget about it. AllBall, we've been talked about it. We said it yesterday. It looks like they're taking it personal. What are your thoughts on Stephen A. Smith basically exposing, JB Bickerstaff came in here talking about we coming to stomp y'all out.
This is why when you the big brother, you can never allow the little brother any type of anything over you. Anything. Because eventually, little brother is going to continue to try to. So I love when, Flea said that. Listen, man, Detroit really felt last season they were going to beat us, right? And then now they come back this season. All the talk is the Knicks. Ain't nobody even thinking about Detroit up until now. But beginning of the season, no Tatum, no Halliburton. Like I said, nobody knew what was going to go on with Embiid with his health. So all you heard was Knicks. And Detroit is sitting there going, hold up. We supposed to beat y'all last season. We wasn't healthy. So, and JB, the way he is, the way he coaches, listen, he's fueling the fire. And that's why I said last night, them dudes had red in their eyes. That was their championship. And Flea, I agree. They ain't do jack shit. So it ain't really for us nothing to get nervous about. But, you can't allow the little brother to dog walk you like that. No, you got to put up a fight. You got to at least let the little bro know, nah, big bro still got that power. You hit him with that little gut shot. Yeah, you might have beat me this time, but it can't be like that. So, listen, I believe what Stephen A. Smith said. I believe JB told him, them players feel some type of way. You see what the young man, the kid with the dreads, I forget his name, the guard that come off the bench for the Pistons. He was undrafted. Bro, you see what he said?
Daniss Jenkins.
Very humble guy, but in college, man, like most of these dudes that got drafted, like what was the difference between me and them? Like what? Y'all tell me what was the difference? And so for me, going undrafted is like that's insanity to me, like literally insanity, and that burns inside of me every single day. Like I'm not gonna get into it, but that took something away from me. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, but they're gonna have to see me every time I match up with somebody that I know, whoever was drafted or whatever. Like, I mean, I just take that personal, man, just because, like I said, I just know there was no difference between me and the guys that got drafted. And it is what it is. It's the past. But for me, man, I just carry a big chip on my shoulder. I always say it has just been me my whole life. Like, I've came in and had to prove myself. But as far as, like, proving myself that I'm an NBA player, like, I knew that from the first summer league. And I said that. And I still stand by that to this day because I knew we would get to here.
These guys take it personal. So you have that. And think about Cade Cunningham. Think about all the praise Jalen Brunson's been getting, right? You have a guy like Cade going, hold up, I'm Cade Cunningham. And then I'm going to give you a little caveat, and then y'all can cook. Tobias Harris is from New York. You don't think he may not feel no type of way? Y'all niggas ain't come get me? Niggas ain't never tried to sign me? I was out there. So I just think the Detroit Pistons, they are building, you know, this fire, this desire, this hate against us. And it's making them play championship level style basketball on both ends of the floor when they play against us. So we have to be prepared for that. Now that we know what's going on, we meet them in the playoffs. Mike Brown and Brunson, y'all have to be prepared because they're going for the juggler, man. And I love it, though. I love that mindset. I think that's what the sport of basketball is missing. Guys with chips on their shoulders, physicality, and guys that's going straight at you. So I have no problem with it. We just have to be prepared. And as my brother Fleet said, I'm going to keep saying it, we need to have a fucking plan. If we ain't got no plan, they will run us off the fucking floor. So I just love this little thing that's going on. Hopefully it can turn into a rivalry because I think it's great for basketball. And that's what the NBA is missing, a rivalry.
That's the energy you want to have, right, as a coach. So, like I told somebody in the comments earlier today, like I love the Knicks. I love the Knicks, but I love basketball first. For me, like I love basketball first. Then the Knicks fall into place. But I love basketball. So when you see that, hell yeah, you want your coach. You don't think people them guys are gonna run through a wall for JB when he speaks like that in the media, when he sticks up for his guys on the sidelines with the referees, just how demonstrative he is with that team, and wherever he goes, it's always promoting who his team is and the things that he's building. But again, they build it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, our goals are a little different than theirs. And that's where I'm at. Like, our goal is championship. Your goal is going to the next step. You can't
stay there. Hold on. Stay there. Just stay there. I know. Listen, just stay. I'm just asking one question. You can finish. You don't think their goal is championship?
Right now?
Just asking.
Right now?
Yes.
Maybe. Every team, every good team should be striving to win a championship. But every realistic team should know that this thing don't work where you just jump in here and we just go
stay
to the mountaintop. It don't work like that.
All right. Stay there, because we're gonna cook. So you don't think a championship this season isn't realistic for the Detroit Pistons? The style of basketball and the way they're playing right now?
Me? No. And that's not hating on them. But no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. What makes them better than any other team that had to go through the steps of becoming a championship level team? Help me understand, because I want to get schooled by this Pistons team that all of a sudden now is the juggernauts of the NBA. What makes them different than the OKC team that had to lose before they got where they were? What makes them different than the Boston teams that had to lose? The Miami Heats, the teams what makes them different? Help me understand. Our goal is championship.
Well, just real quick, I agree with you. I was just asking a question, but to play devil's advocate, Boston, no Tatum, Indiana, no Halliburton. I don't know if people believe in Philly. Like I said, the Paul George thing, and B really can't stay healthy. We all agree Cleveland and Orlando's kind of in that same mix where they didn't take that leap that everybody thought. So just playing devil's advocate, I think that's the reason that maybe they have championship aspirations, because they see how things are in the East. Giannis, Milwaukee, he probably won't play for the rest of the season. So it's about 3 to 5 teams that they don't have to worry about. And maybe they taking it so personal with us because we may be the only team that's standing in their way this season. I'm just playing devil's advocate, Flea, but I agree with you.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry to cut you off, Flea. This is what people don't understand. I don't have to agree with Flea, but Flea's been saying this shit since I known him. Every time we've been hyped off,
consistent.
Ever since we've been hyped off the Knicks, he said, "I don't know what y'all are talking about. You have to win first round, second round. Show me the conference finals. We didn't make the conference finals year before. What makes you think we're going to the chip without going to the conference finals first? There are different series that take place, you know, and the evidence is there. So people take it personally when it's about their team. When Flea was doing it with our team, the fuck are you people talking about? Y'all new to this. Y'all new to this. That's all, and that's where that comes from. So, yeah, I could disagree with Flea and both with him. I believe I earned that right because we go and have to fight tooth and nail to make our points clear, and we ain't taking it personal. We know what this is about. So when Flea's explaining all of this, it goes back to the Knicks, who when Flea said, "Yo, we took a step back when you hire a coach. That's not a leap up. That's Mike Brown. None of us believe in him. Adding Cat, these components, Tom Thibodeau, that culture that was created, that foundation that was established, you just wiped it all away, gonna restart and think you're gonna go to the championship. Well, you got championship experience. Y'all in for a rude awakening." And lo and behold, we've been saying this shit all year long. It's the Flea parade been going on, the victory lap that he doesn't even want to take because it's our Knicks involved. So the Pistons of winning a championship, if y'all don't understand, I can spell it out for you. They might make the finals, but to beat them with a team, OKC or Denver, they've already been through this. Even the Celtics, they've already been through all of it. So to get through to them, it takes a different level that you haven't even experienced, including the Knicks. We haven't experienced that Jaylen Brown saying, "Yo, Draymond punked us in the championship because the lights was on," as you say, AllBall. What Floyd always say, "Yeah, that sounds good. When them bright lights come on, that shit is different, bro. It's only 2 teams left. It's a rumble in the jungle. That's what this shit is." And yeah, Detroit got the components for it. We see what we gave y'all props, but that's all Flea is saying. And that team has a coach that has a damn chip on his shoulder because he was done dirty by them damn Cavaliers. Bitching and moaning, them soft ass players that I've been talking about. Y'all couldn't handle JB Bickerstaff, and he went over to Detroit and turned that team around. Help turn them around. Excuse me, because you got some dogs over there. They changed everything about that organization, and for them to have us as the target, and we're acting like, and we showed like we did last night. It's proven JB Bickerstaff's point. It's proven with Stephen A. Smith, even if he's flat out lying about that conversation, it doesn't sound like a lie. Shit looks true to me. And when I watch the highlight reel, we're getting our ass whooped. So, and this is 2 games. I hate going through it, but as Flea says, it takes steps, and we got to come out of this, and you got to deal with this. And we have some.
And the goal can't be us. Like, the goal is us. The goal is us. Because for us, the goal is them. The goal is the championship, right? The goal can't be us.
But Flea, let me just ask you, right? Because because you was making a great point, and me and Fabian cut you off, but I think we cut you off for a good reason because we was basically responding to what you said, which was great. But how do you feel like if you all right, Flea, put yourself in JB's shoes for 2 minutes, right? And you start off this season, and when you look at the East, no Giannis, no Tatum, no Halliburton. You look at Orlando and go, okay, there's something wrong over there. They ain't ready, right? You look at Cleveland. Okay, they underachieve every time they get in the playoffs. You look at Philly. Embiid. There's only one team to really look at. So if you're JB, what are you telling your players to where they're responding to us like this and really not to nobody else?
I mean, I ain't no NBA coach, so I ain't gonna act like it. But if I'm getting my guys ready, a young team, yeah, the Knicks should be on the chopping block, but so should everybody else. everybody else, the same energy should be given to everybody else. Because if the goal is championship, we ain't the goal. You're gonna have to go through us, but you're gonna have to go through everybody else too. You're gonna have to be on that big stage. You're gonna have to be one of the last 4 teams standing. National stage, that's big, that's different. That's different. They ain't done it. They ain't done it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, why be nervous about a team that we've already beaten? They got better, sure. If the Knicks are thinking the way they're thinking, they feel like they've gotten better. We the fans, I'm not going to say that because I don't feel like that. But if you're a confident Knicks team, you should be going in there like, yo, we took care of business last year. If we got better, we should take care of business this year.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.